It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, June 19th, 2019. It is 7 a.m. and we got some showers on the way this morning here in North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner. Dale Hoffman, your host, today with Gil Reynolds, and our guest today is Paige Evans of City Council Mountain Home, Ward 3. So we'll be talking with Paige here in a little while. So glad to have you on board. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center. And there's that logo right. He's going to reposition the logo.
I don't know
Oh, 24/7 urgent care from Baxter Regional Medical Center. Only $69 per visit. You can go to your iPhone and log in baxterregionalcare.com. And you go to the App Store. You go to Google Play to log that in. Scooter says it takes about 5 minutes to put all the parameters in there, and then once you have it, it's ready to go. So, it's so handy for parents with kids and even elderly that, we may get a shower today, you don't really need to go to the doctor. Maybe we can log in and get it taken care of here. It's for just, earaches, throat, flu symptoms, stuff like that. If you're having a heart attack, call 911.
Absolutely.
Don't call call 911. Let's take care of the heart attacks,
Yeah.
Anyway, Baxter Regional Medical Center, the envy of many hospitals in the Midwest. It's the best care in the Midwest part of the United States. Baxter Regional Medical Center, and we appreciate them being a sponsor here on Down on the Corner and XL7 TV. And so, Gil's over here adjusting cameras today. I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the very same thing. 3 locations to serve you right here in Mountain Home. Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza, and then, of course, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. And Mike and his staff do a great job keeping us supplied with Brewed Awakening coffee. Be sure to check out some of their cinnamon rolls. I hear it every day from Scooter. Where's the cinnamon roll? See, I can pick on him today because he's not here. And he could probably text me, make my phone go ding, ding, ding. But anyway, Brewed Awakening coffee with 3 locations to serve you. And, of course, they've got all the blends, the pumpkin spice, the French vanilla, anything you want to throw in there. And I tell you what, they got a menu board that's about 6 foot long over here at the 62 East Plaza business. So check them out. Brewed Awakening coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. And right here in Mountain Home, you can talk to Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, Brad. Anybody there can help you. Went through it in November. Very professional, caring, loving. They understand what's going on. And, folks tend to get a little scatterbrained when something like this, especially in an emergency situation. So Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, they can handle it. Let them do it. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, once again, I pray for our elected leaders, those in Washington, the Little Rock, Jefferson City, to our local leaders. Lord, as decisions are to be made, give our leaders wisdom to make decisions that work for everybody. But let's keep in mind that we can't please everyone all the time, and not everybody's going to be happy with every decision. But give the leaders wisdom and guidance and protect them. And that's my prayer today. Amen. Yeah. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Oh, the director has to do the trumpet. He's watching. Hey, he's better than you, Scooter.
Did Scott say he's watching or something?
I don't know. I'm
okay.
assuming he's let's see what's going on over. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. The Z Team, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. It's amazing. We logged this in about 15 minutes ago, and it was fog on the river. Now it's already lifted. That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Looking from Marion County into Baxter County, Cotter, Arkansas. You can see the bridge there on the 9 o'clock position. He says it's the 9:30 position, but I say it's the 9 o'clock position. The 62-412 bridge to the left. You can see the showers starting to come in from left to right. We got a little bit darker cloud pattern out to the west here. You can see it. But now this is a live cam brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. And you can go to retiredtoarkansas.net and you can enjoy this beautiful view right here while you're looking at your next property here in Arkansas or Missouri. They've got agents in Stone and Izard County, right here in Baxter County, and Marion County. They can cover Arkansas and Missouri. So buying, selling, need some property, Arkansas or Missouri, give them a call, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, 66 degrees in Mountain Home, 68 at Flippin, 66 at Harrison, 68 at Yellville. Salem checks in at 66, same at Calicut. Boy, we're running 66 today. Mountain View at 66, St. Louis at 70. It's amazing. St. Louis warmer right now than we are. 71 at Poplar Bluff, 66 at West Plains. And same in Branson, 55 in Watford City, North Dakota. I think Caleb and my boys up there costing to get some showers up there. Here's the kicker right now. We've got a line of showers stretching from south central, southwest central Missouri. How do you say that? West central Missouri? Anyway, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Texas. We got a line of showers coming through. And you can see it right there moving basically east. So showers not only there, but northern Missouri, southern Iowa, looks like southern Wisconsin, across Lake Michigan into the state of Michigan. Scattered showers throughout the southeast, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, some in Tennessee, the Carolinas, Indiana, Ohio, blah, blah, blah. Some shower activity in the Dakotas all the way up to Montana and the Canadian border. I'm going to take that Little Rock stop right now if we can, Gil.
Okay.
Here's the local shot right now. This is the Little Rock radar brought to you by National Weather Service. Shower activity from Branson through Fort Smith down to about Russellville, Hot Springs down to Texarkana, affecting Highway 62 412 west, Interstate 40 west of Little Rock, I-49 north-south, Fort Smith to Fayetteville. East of Mountain Home seems to be clear for now. 62 412 east is clear. Highway 67 167 Branson, Batesville, I should say Batesville, Poplar Bluff. Branson getting some rain right now on Highway 65, and later on that'll be getting a little bit wet as it moves east. I'm going to put that in motion just a little bit here. Hit that flash player. There we go. Allow. There we go. Yeah, we can see the motion. It's going to be moving, looks like, east. And so it's coming into Boone County now. So showers on the way if it continues. We'll back that up and we'll take a look at the St. Louis stop. And shower activity in northeast Missouri around Quincy, Illinois, and northeast Missouri. Shower activity on I-70, Columbia going into St. Louis, Rolla on I-44 going into St. Louis. 100 miles out, though, around the St. Louis area, I-55 in good shape. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on 64, no problems there. Maybe a minor shower around O'Fallon, the Troy area right there. Vandalia, Illinois, and I-70 getting some showers over there around between Vandalia and Effingham, Illinois. Other than that, Highway 63 at Jeff City to Columbia with the shower activity right now between Rolla and Jeff City. Take a look at southwest Missouri real quick for everybody. Had a flood watch box there at Joplin back towards Coffeyville, Kansas, but right now I-44 Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, a lot of shower activity there. Running south, you can see see it extend down into Arkansas and coming into Marion County right there, or I'm sorry, Boone County right there. And so, forecast map, they had a flood watch box in Missouri. Other than that, the flood watch continues Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, parts of New York, and West Virginia. And we have a heat advisory already in southern Texas to mid-central Texas and straddling the, is that in Louisiana or is that may be a storm watch? That's a storm watch down there. Got a storm watch on the state line, Louisiana and Texas. Got a flood watch box in Missouri and Kansas, and some flooding watches in Illinois back towards West Virginia. 7-day forecast today, 60% chance of thunder showers, high of 83, low of 66 tonight with 30% chance. Tomorrow should be a nice day, high of 86. Thursday night, low of 70. Friday, 92 degrees for the first day of summer. Summer's here. Friday night, low of 73. Then Saturday, 30% chance of showers in the afternoon. Saturday night, 40%. Sunday, 40% chance, high of 89, low of 71, high of 87 on Sunday. And we'll check iDrive Arkansas real quick to see if there's anything new that has popped up. Around Jasper, we have a landslide on Highway 377. Not a very heavy traveled highway, but just in case you're traveling through that part of Arkansas. Around Dardanelle, we have a washout on 155. And south of Fayetteville, we have a pipe culvert failure on Highway 265. That highway is traveled quite a bit. Before you travel in Arkansas, check iDrive Arkansas for all your road conditions. You can check the border states as well, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee. Missouri's got a lot more to deal with than we do. They still have a lot of flooding issues, especially on I-29. I think that train between St. Louis and Kansas City is now running. I heard that they had postponed that for a while, but I think that's up and running again. Allergy sufferers. Let's see what we got going on today. Low today, 0.6. That's about low as a gopher's basement right there. You're not going to see it much lower than 0.6. Prediction for tomorrow is a 4.7. Right now, Grasses, Dock, and Plankton are your top allergens for Mountain Home in Baxter County. And so our sympathies to all the allergy sufferers out there. Poor old Bob Recknold, he's been suffering. Finally got cleared up, and so, man, he is really suffering. Anyway, let's see. I got to pull something up here for community calendar. While you make that switch to Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. By the way, weather brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. And let's check the river one more time. Let's take another look at the river before we go to Old Time. Now the little more fog's starting to form there again. Ain't that's weird. Now you can see the weather. You see where a little bit. You see the different pattern in the sky. You see the storm starting to get closer. That's something. Now, right there where it's blue in the sky, that's on the extreme far left where it's really, really dark blue, that would be around the city of Bull Shoals. And farther to the right, you can actually see into Missouri from that vantage point. Now, once again, all my friends in St. Clair County, Illinois, and St. Louis County, Missouri, you're getting ready to retire, you want to move down here, call the Z Team, 870-405-0793, retire to arkansas.net. Y'all come down here to vacation, might as well retire. So I know you're watching today. Oh, I got to log this in because I've got a important email. It's the Muruck Family Center on Aging having their 10th anniversary. Yeah, Bob Zadora sent this to me. And, okay, here we go. We might pull that up on the screen.
Let's see if we can
Give him a minute there. Baxter Regional Medical Center is proud to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Muruck Family Center on Aging endowment on Friday, June 28th from 2 to 4. Paul and Janet Muruck will be at the center visiting with guests, and the community is welcome to drop in. Light refreshments served. A tree of life will be set up for guests to write the Muruck Family Education Center on Aging experience on a leaf and hang it on the tree. The tree will be displayed June 24th through 28th for anyone not able to attend the open house. For more information, contact Diane Van Gulik, and our call 870-508-3880, and you can see the email address there on the screen. Muruck Family Center on Aging, celebrating 10 years, Friday, June 28th from 2 to 4. Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square. Best lunch, best breakfast in town, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11. And today being Wednesday, it's probably ham and beans or liver and onions, I would guess.
I have no idea.
I'm guessing. Scooter, if you're watching, please text me.
Let's just call him and wake him
Ham
up.
and
I'm sure
beans
he
sound good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that liver.
Yeah, I'd go with the ham and beans.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not much of a liver fan. But let's see, what else we got going on here? With the library coming up, we have the Area Author Showcase on July 13th from 10 to 2. Area authors will be at the library promoting and signing their published works. And let's see, the next tech class for adults. This is the adult class now at the Donald W. Reynolds Library. Get Social, the Facebook editor, on June 27th and August 22nd from 10:30 to 11:30. The tech class is a great help for senior adults.
It is.
So, anyway. All right, Gil, you got anything? You know anything going on? Paige, anything? See, we've got Friday night. Let's see, Mark sent me some stuff on Friday night.
Yes, Music on the Square. Friday night block party.
Block party.
Yeah, I call it Music on the Square. I came from
I do
over.
too. I
came
keep-
over
yeah,
from
yeah.
Marion County, and Ron Shire's doing a great job for us now. And yeah,
This week's headliner, Friday night block party, the Natural State Band. Music starts at 7.
Okay.
Friday night, June 21st. The event is free admission to all. This week's block party sponsor, Clayton's Downtown Grill and Nature's Way Health Food Store on the Square in Mountain Home. There you go. All right, time for a quick break. Paige Evans is our guest today on Mountain Home City Council, so we're going to be right back after these few commercial messages.
In Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the Square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you
7:17, and our guest today is Paige Evans, and she's Ward 3 City Council. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good
Thanks
to
for
have you.
having me.
Yeah. So what's going on in City Council? You went to Little Rock for something. That looked pretty. Let's see, you and the mayor and some others were down there?
Yes, myself and Jim Botenhammer and Jennifer Baker.
Yeah.
So we were there
And
for
what
the
was that?
Arkansas Municipal League.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yes.
So what's that all about? Tell us about Municipal League.
Well,
I've heard about it for a long time.
Right, yeah, there's about 500 cities that are in with the Municipal League here in Arkansas, and it's just one of those things where we gather together, they come in and just give us all the happenings of what's going on with cities. We actually had, I tell you what, we had a guest speaker. She's the president of the National League of Cities. She's the mayor of Gary, Indiana.
Okay, yeah.
We had one.
Would you love to have that job?
She and I think she was like a former attorney general. So anyway, just
Really?
a wonderful lady. But she offered some really good input and kind of she got me excited about some ideas and some thoughts about, in city government. We're here to provide services.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what we do. But I think there's also a level of a spirit of community. A spirit of your town and in what it represents and the things that happen here. So both civically and business wise and government wise, and to marry all those together. And so she started an initiative called Love My City.
Really?
And it's
Love
amazing.
My City.
Love My City, yes. Yep. And I wanted to bring that back to Mountain Home, and going to try to start maybe, moving forward with that, pushing that movement forward here in the next month or so.
Try to bring this up. See if I can bring this picture up. Let me find that picture. I think that's the one I want right here. Let's throw that up on the screen if we can, Gil, when you get a second here. This is the downtown city square of Belleville, Illinois.
Okay, yes.
Basically my hometown. That's where I grew up. This is a roundabout right here. And if I had $1 for every time we've gone around that thing, I wouldn't have to. But this became very, very rundown. And Belleville, Illinois took pride in their city, got the brooms and dustpans out.
Yes.
They got the grants, they got the money, they got what it took, and this is what it is now.
Awesome.
I would have never thought that downtown square could look like that.
Right.
That's like 18 miles from East St. Louis, Illinois, so you know what they're up against. But that's nice. They have art, displays. They have art on the square, car shows. I was up there in
Yes.
October one year. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So now comparing to Baxter County and Mountain Home,
Yes.
look at our square, the courthouse, the
Right.
Veterans Wall, the flags.
Yes, we have we have a beautiful downtown square, and there's several things that are in motion right now. I don't know if I'm sure you're aware of the entertainment district ordinance that's being presented. We had it presented at the last city council meeting, and we're going to also have another reading, the second reading of that Thursday night at 6 p.m. at our city council meeting.
And that is that on the is that the open beverage?
Yes,
Okay.
well, it's a.
I mean the
entertainment district.
Yeah.
We're going to over the historic district there in
Yeah.
downtown Mountain Home, and we actually at the Municipal League, this is just a new law that's been recently passed in Arkansas. I think it'll go into effect in the end of July. And it proves to be very for economic growth, for kind of spurring your city along. We had a breakout about it. We had some folks from Fayetteville talk to us, some folks from El Dorado. I don't know. Have you been to El Dorado lately? Have you seen the Murphy's Art District?
well, I had to go down there for a football tournament
Okay.
or a football game one time when Caleb was still playing. That's the only time I've been down to.
Well, they've had several things moving along there, and they've got concerts coming in all the time. They've got art coming in, Murphy Art District, and the girl that runs that, and that's the executive director. She spoke to us about this entertainment district and kind of how they're pursuing it, and so.
So what would it entail? Would it be like just wine and beer?
Wine and beer is what it is, and it will be the only way that you can even have that is if you have purchased it from one of the
vendors.
downtown vendors. There's a
you
couple
can't
of
carry a
restaurants.
cooler in.
Yeah, you're not bringing your cooler in with your 6-pack. It'll be a logo on a cup that the patron
Right.
will get from that provider, and so there's it's a fairly in-depth ordinance. I actually have it on my Facebook page, so if anybody wants to go and take a look at it and read it.
I don't know. I'd have mixed emotions because we've all seen the effects of alcohol, and if it's done
Yes.
responsibly, I really don't have an issue. We were in, let's see, 16 or 17. My boy Greg says, "Dad, I got a spare ticket to St. Louis to go to the ball game." So he ran over, picked me up, ran up to St. Louis, and a buddy of mine knew us coming up there, and he says, "Oh, if you get there early enough, run over to Market Street." They had what's called Q in the Lou. Every barbecue stand in Missouri was on Market Street, and they had it shut down.
There you go.
But Budweiser Select was the sponsor, and it was free. And everybody was responsible, had fun.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be, I'm Baptist, and some of the Baptists, you're going to hell for having that Budweiser, and that's got us in
Right.
trouble several times. I've preached that sermon before. Common sense.
I believe
Common
so.
sense. I mean-
Yeah. I've went to different events and where they've had art on the square or things, and people are able to go from one business to the next and or entertainment at different locations within the square. And so it is nice that, rather than somebody sitting there wanting to chug down their beer just to be able to go to the next place that they're wanting to go patron, then they can actually pick it up and take it with them. So, we'll see. I've had nothing but positive. I tell you, I probably had out of all of the maybe 20% that have
When
some
it's done
concern.
responsibly, I don't think I have any issues at all with that. And so let's say we get this ordinance passed and we have the the open alcoholic beverage, beer and wine downtown. So I think that would help Clayton's business, and it may open the door for others, because I think the mayor's idea is to bring more downtown nightlife
Absolutely.
around the square.
Yeah.
Down,
and it's proven. I did a lot of reading after the ordinance was presented to us. I had went in that evening afterward, and we it did not pass the first reading, but went home, did a lot more reading, and everything that I can see, it really spurs the community along, and there's some neat opportunities when you get into a square atmosphere and all of those businesses kind of close knit like that, and they're mom and pop stores, or you put in a nice art gallery or another brewery or something along those lines, and it will generate a lot of times, your tourists that come in, it's something unique for them to be able to experience.
Like Raps Baron, who would have thought the
Absolutely.
success that Russell and some of his buddies have put together?
Yes.
But it's become quite the success.
And it's top notch. I don't know if how many people, if you've been there or not. I've been there a few times to take a listen to the band. Been there, outdoor activities. We played Jenga with the big, with some friends of ours, and then they've got the cornhole, and it's a lot of fun. And I've seen, the kids are out there enjoying, and I've never seen anything
it's
that
not one of these beer joint type atmospheres at all. And it's not like the old, like I call the St. Clair County Tavern. Where I grew up, they just had the local tavern. I mean, guys went in this dark room and sat there and got drunk.
Right.
That's not what that's not the intent here.
Absolutely
not.
not.
The intent.
Absolutely not. So
just to be responsible, go out with friends, have a drink, enjoy the music, art display, whatever it may be.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, we'll see how it goes come Thursday night. We'll have the second reading,
But already look at the downtown square and the mayor. You got the potted plants, the new what do they call them, banners or flags?
Yes, with the chamber and the Baxter County Forward Group, and so there's a lot of movement happening right now. And it's positive. It's good movement for sure.
We've got something to be proud of downtown.
Yes.
Scooter's in the prime location at Old Time.
He is, yes. And what a good place. I love that place.
Oh, yeah. It's just, in fact, Christmas Eve, was it Christmas Eve? I think, was that on a Monday or I forget now. But anyway, I went down for breakfast at Old Time, and I got there about 7 o'clock, and it's just quiet and peaceful. And it's something about downtown. And now with the hustle and bustle of the farmers market on Wednesday and Saturdays, it's just fun.
It is.
It is. And so, and I can see the mayor's wanting to bring in more economics and,
well,
as long as people are responsible, I really don't have an issue with it. I've seen it in St. Louis, and I see it work successfully. Then we were at Q and the Lou on Market Street. I mean, Budweiser Select was the main sponsor. For $35, you can go up and down every barbecue area on Market Street. Of course, they had Coca-Cola products, they had water bottles, they had other beverages, but like I say, when you're in St. Louis, Budweiser's going to sponsor something because they're right across the street. But everybody was fine. There was absolutely no issue. So when it's done responsibly, I think it's fine.
Absolutely, and it brings in unique events that will be here. And there are people that are looking for places to go experience unique events. And there are families and there are retirees. They want to go and experience something different. And if we can come up with something that is unique like that for our area, it will it'll increase revenue. People are going to come here, going to stay in our hotels. They're going to eat food. They're going to then hopefully decide, hey, you know what? This is a great town. We've got beautiful lakes, rivers right here. We want to move here.
And it's about the nightlife. Once you're done on the lake, even if it's just mom and dad out camping, well, I wonder what's in town. Let's go downtown. Okay, so let's say that Clayton's Grill is open till 11 o'clock on Friday night, and you have a glass of wine, nice steak, whatever it may be. That's what it's intended to do.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Yes. Yep.
So anyway, it was so funny when Mayor Adams was sworn in on January 1st. I think that was a Tuesday. Yeah, I was down at the municipal building down there, and I said, "Now you got to do TV tomorrow at 7." He hadn't been mayor.
It was the day before.
I think he'd been mayor 22 hours, when he first came here. But we got to talking about this cleanup campaign.
Yes. Oh,
and my main beef was East Arkansas, and you've been over there. When you're over there on Highway 412, you come out of Paragould into the extreme South Boot Hill of Missouri. And on the Arkansas side, and I tease people about this for years, there's one of these big 7-ton trucks for hauling dirt, big old tires as big as this room. But it was a 1964 Ford, and it had a tree growing out the windshield.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And just earth-moving equipment, bulldozer junk, just junk. And that's the first thing you saw coming in from Missouri into Arkansas. And the mayor says, this is what we want to avoid when you're coming in on Highway 5, 178, or whatever it may be, 62.
Yes.
that first impression.
Yes. Yeah, they did I seen an article I guess it was KY3 last night that I saw on Facebook, that the mayor, our Mayor Adams and the Mayor Jackson over in Harrison are beginning to do that cleanup effort.
Yeah.
And we've got a code enforcement officer now. So, thanks to the public safety tax, we've got someone in there that's just totally, that's what he does. He goes around and makes sure and talks with the folks. And that was another thing with the Love My City movement. This is the deal where, we want to generate community where we're proud of our homes. We're proud of where we live. What I'm hoping is that we'll start having some street parties, some block parties. Get to know your neighbors. Find out what they need to help. You may have an elderly neighbor that lives 3 houses down,
they don't know about.
And you've wondered why their grass gets so high, or why they don't trim their bushes, and you don't really know that it's maybe an elderly person. So if we can generate that community involvement, find out what our neighbors need, and work on it together, I think we'll start seeing some streets cleaned up. I don't know, but I know where it is, where if my neighbor's starting to go out there and do something and they want to make their place look nice, then here I'm like, well, I guess I'll get out there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of mentality where I think we could see a lot of
I got a challenge for you in the city council.
Okay.
Something that has kind of just fallen by the wayside: Christmas decorations at Christmas.
Yes. Okay.
When I was a kid, people would work for days decorating a house or a lawn or something like that, and you don't see a lot of that anymore. But I have a contest.
No, I have the neighbors across the street, and they had all their Christmas stuff and out there, and they had the blow up stuff, and I would sit there at my house and look over out my window and saw all their stuff, and I was like, man, I need to do something. But maybe we can gather with a chamber or a group or whatever and have a big contest or something.
With the nativity scene for a while, people, and I think that's still people putting nativities on the business, which is fine. But residential. Try something,
Well, I tell you, the vision that I see is that, we have a beautiful area with McCabe Park.
Oh, wow.
We have all of that land. What I would like to see happen is maybe let's portion off so much, 10 foot, 15 foot, offer a space for business to come in and put up something similar like to the lights there in Branson where you drive through. And so let's do something like that. And again, it'll cost, people drive out from all over to go look at the lights at Branson.
I've heard of people go, there's a place over in Oklahoma.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've heard of that, about that.
And that's nearly 300 miles.
Yes.
To go see lights. Okay.
So hey,
let's do it now.
I see it. I for sure. I think it could happen.
Oh,
And like I said, down there in McCabe, we've got just a perfect place. Definitely there's some logistics that you have to think through, but I'm always for just let's try it. Who knows?
You bet. 7:33. Time for a quick break. More with Paige Evans right after this. Stick around. Be right back.
Ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family. Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time. And we're back, 736, visiting with Paige Evans, Ward 3, Mountain Home City Council.
That's
I had to
it.
read my notes. Let's talk about the future of Mountain Home. Residential building is not, there's not a lot of spec homes, maybe a few customs. How do we kind of give it a B+ shot? Residential building, bring in some, I'd like to see more mom and pop shops. You know, one thing growing up, I remember we shopped in O'Fallon, Illinois when I was younger, and then of course down here we'd always shop on the square when, like we were talking during the break, we had Western Auto, Tasco, Ben Franklin.
Yes.
We had Dryer Shoes, Shoe Land. I mean, we had it all on the square. You know, it was a lot of fun. But I love going in the old mom and pop shops and just looking for different ideas at Christmas.
Yes.
And I'm not going to Springfield, and I'm not going to Fayetteville or Jonesboro to shop. I'm going to do as much as I can right here.
Right. Well, and if people will think about it, you know, we've really seen a few boutiques coming in, which are really nice. And, you know, some people will say, well, they're a little bit more than what I want to spend. But by the time that you do drive to wherever, you know, you save the gas and you get to do it right here in our town. So, yeah, to spur those things along. You know, I don't know, city council wise, you know, there's some initiatives sometimes that you look at, some type of package for builders, you know, incentives if they're going to put in so many homes or whatever. There can be some things. Of course, you have to watch that. You can't provide, you know, something
if
special.
If it's going to grow with residential, which direction would it go? Would it go out towards Gassville, or would it go more towards Lake Norfolk?
I see it going out both ways. You know, I think that Gassville area, we're seeing a lot, you know, going towards Gassville. You're seeing the bank going on out there. You saw the new Harps, which is an amazing place out there. And there's some land that could probably incorporate that. I definitely see going out toward like Norfolk. I mean, you're seeing more of your businesses because of course what's going on with, you know, you get Walmart out there and then you just get all of the Home Depot, Lowe's, and now we've got, you know, I see it.
What about Highway 5 North? That's you
a
go up
tough
past,
one.
once you get past KTLO and then past Roller Funeral on the right, once you start going out towards Midway, it's just kind of, you know.
Yeah.
What do we see for that area?
Well, you know, there's been a street expansion through there, so it's that's been a good thing. And I don't know, I think there's some retirement duplexes. If you turn left on, and I don't know the name of that street. You'll have to forgive me, but the one that cuts through 5 to go to the school, and there's some.
Is that Rodeo?
Is that Rodeo? No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I know.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I can't think what that street name is.
I think they cut it all the way up now to Walker Road.
Yes, it does. You know, so you've got so having that nice street through there, then you'll have land on both sides. And I think what we've seen even in the past, as soon as you get good infrastructure in any location, then you'll see some areas begin to grow. You'll see, you know, someone put in some duplexes, and then you might see someone, you know, put in some storage buildings. You know what I mean? Just it kind of just spurs that along.
What business would you like to see come in?
Big business?
Yeah. What are we lacking? We've got Home Depot, Lowe's, we got Walmart. We've got some fine grocery stores, you know. Of course, we've got Harps. We got the 2 Harps. We got Town and Country.
We got Big Lots. We got Home Depot. Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Love Hobby Lobby. You know, I'd like to see like an Olive Garden come in. I think it would do very well here. That is something. And then of course, there's always the talk of Aldi's, you know, coming in. I know they're still trying to pursue that as well. But yeah, you know.
The options are wide open. And I think a lot of it depends on the stability of the nation's economy.
Right.
You know, gasoline prices for here is a big factor. We're going to get people driving. Ever so often, you'll see a Vermont license plate. And even in New York, you know, are they lost? You know, now out on I-40, you see everything on I-40, you know. But in Mountain Home, I've seen Vermont, and I've seen some Minnesota.
You'll see a lot of that's a pretty good haul for them to come all this way. So, I'd love to. There's just we have wide open opportunity here, and I think that the sky's the limit if we just kind of get our ducks in a row, present it in the right way. You know, we do it as a state. The governor tries his best to put together packages to you know, go to grow Arkansas, and I think as a city we can start making some decisions as well. Get with our department heads, the street department, the water department, and come up with an economic incentive for some of this stuff. So
with is that Butterball or Tyson that's building out there in Marion County?
I think that's
Butterball. Is that Butterball?
Yeah.
How can we tap that revenue source for the workers, because they're building an extra railroad spur, so that railroad between there and I guess Fayetteville, perhaps Springdale, that's going to be a mover, so to speak.
Right.
How do we? I mean, and that's great for Marion County. How can we kind of capitalize on some of that revenue?
I don't know.
That's still a head scratcher, ain't it?
That's a head scratcher, you know. As far as jobs, you know, who they're bringing in, I don't know how many jobs that's going to create. But you know, some people don't necessarily want to live in a small town. They'd rather live in a larger town. I don't know. You know, I don't know if they're going to try to hire more locals. So yeah, you know, it'd be hard to. We have to sit down and really do some thinking.
And it may just be an economic boost for Marion and Boone County.
Exactly.
You know, driving from Harrison over there. I would hope that Mountain Home and Baxter County could get some residuals from that, because I really think, you know, they spent a lot of money, and they didn't spend a lot of money to not be successful right there.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's been millions of dollars spent, especially when you alter a side rail of a railroad. You know, I think they're going to have, of course, I have incoming, outgoing, and they'll have probably 2 side rails for stationary, you know, to...
Yeah, and there was a great plan in place. You know, there were some key people there in the community that really caused that to happen. And so, you know, again, that's where we need to take a look here in our area. What makes us unique? What is unique about our area?
That's a good thought.
And you know, yes, they've got the railroad through there, but what do we have that makes us different? And you know, I think that again, that's where the Baxter County Forward Group is getting together. You know, and they did the survey to find out what's important to like our community. But I see maybe some long range planning in the future that maybe we haven't had as much of it. Maybe it's been in people's minds and it's kind of been talked about before, but if we can get it down on paper and you know, get some people that are in each one of those areas to working together, no telling what can happen.
Yeah. You know, when you have activities for, of course, we're considered a retired community, but we have a lot of young people.
We do, yeah.
You know, and so there again, the nightlife on the square, that's going to be generating some interest, and
Yeah, you take a look at our public school system here in Mountain Home, and it's huge. So like I was just talking to my friend the other day about this, and it's like, yes, there are people that are in the 30 to 50 range here in this community that sometimes I think we kind of are missing them because we are geared so much to a retirement community. And so, get those people involved.
You bet. Coming up on 7:45, time for another quick break. More with Paige Evans right after this. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net. 7:47, finishing out the program with Paige Evans, and we're talking about the City of Mountain Home and growth industry. And we were talking during the break that Steve Luff's business, and it's is it the Epoxin?
It's the old Epoxin building, but I think it's called American Epoxin Scientific. Or American Scientific Epoxin. Okay. Anyway,
yeah.
But
there's a big expansion there.
Over 30-something thousand feet. Yes, he's
jobs.
Yes, definitely. So that's really an important thing in our area. We want to create more jobs, and Steve has done a great job in what he's done over the years with any business.
Yeah, he's been very successful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has.
And for him to put that expansion of 30,000 square feet, that's
it'll be good.
That'll be good. Yeah, I passed by the other day. Wow, he's expanding.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, he came and spoke to the Kiwanis, and we were I was amazed at how the story and the business that he has created, and so we're definitely blessed by him being in our community. He's did great things.
Boy, he sure has, and I remember Stitchco when it was just a little bitty, then they get the big building out on 62 West.
Yeah, he was up by Driftwood Lanes. I think, matter of fact, I had one of my first cars, and they'd made the things that go on the front.
On the front.
Yeah, and it was a black. So anyway, and I remember going up there and purchasing it from them there.
Really?
And then, of course, then he put the huge expansion out, like you said, on 62.
Yeah.
So, and he's over in Yellville as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
There's a Stitchco plant over in Yellville as well. Over past Miller Hardware. take a right
they
and go
took
down
the
in
old,
there.
St. Louis Music
Yes.
Building. Okay. Wow, smart move. So
Yes.
there you go.
He's
Wow.
all over. Good businessman.
Well, man, that is great. You know, that expansion here in Mountain Home. I didn't
Yes.
know he had the old St. Louis Music business or building. Wow. So what have we not covered? You know, we've talked about residential building. Bob Zador is coming in on Mondays doing This Week in Real Estate. Memorial Day week, they did $3.3 million. This is not Bob alone, Bob and
Right.
Linda, but the MLS.
Yes.
There was 3.3, 4.7, and $4.4 million in real estate moved in 3 weeks.
Wow. That's
And this is the
impressive.
multiple listing service report. Now, this is all the realtors in this MLS area. But when you're moving $3 and $4 and $4.5 million through the banks, that means that your paint stores, your carpet stores, your flooring, the other things, the wallpaper people.
Yes. Yeah.
Because again, when you bought your house, I think I'm gonna paint that wall.
I
don't like
did.
that carpet.
I
want-
did.
And you start, okay, we all do it.
Just put in a privacy fence. Had to go down to the local hardware stores
okay.
and yes.
So see that
It
that moves
does.
money. So when you've got an area that you're moving over, let's see, let's say we're going to be about 12, 13, 14 million dollars in 3 weeks. That moves some money through the economy, and
Yes,
that's
it
the
does.
heartbeat of our city.
It absolutely is, yes. And we'll, I think that our tax revenues, we're gonna see some benefit from that for sure. And of course, I mean, it takes money to make the city run, you know.
yeah.
But we're seeing a lot. And I tell you, we haven't talked about Parks and Rec, but there's a lot of things going on with it, and that's something that's important in a community. I know it's not an actual service provider, isn't considered one of the essentials, but I tell you that Billy D, they're working hard on some grants, and so our Parks and Rec, I think people are going to start seeing some things happen there as well.
Well, we've seen it firsthand because I was involved with Little League Baseball for many years. Tournaments bring in money.
They do.
And we were, let's see, what year was it? I think it was 2013. Somebody came up to me and said, we like coming over here. They were coming from Jonesboro. Jonesboro, Truman Bay, all the way over to the river. Mom would drive one vehicle pulling the boat. Dad brings the other vehicle pulling the camper.
Yes, yeah.
Lo and behold, they're at Robinson, Cranfield when it's not flooded. They're out at Bull Shoals, whatever. In fact, one person came up and says, it was a Thursday afternoon and they lost their first game. We don't play again till Saturday noon. Is there some guide on the river? I said, hold that thought.
Yes.
So I forget who I called. But the chamber came up. We had all the information. I took one whole picnic table, and we had people going to Mountain View. We had people going to Bull Shoals, people going to Cotter.
Yes.
They wanted to get on the rivers, wanted to get on the lakes. In the meantime, those that are camping go out to the grocery stores, and these grocery carts are rounded.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. All my life, and you too as well. I mean, you go into Harps or go to Walmart, and you've seen them, and you know,
And it's
like
Batesville on their shirt, or
exactly.
Tri-County, Johnson
Exactly.
City. All these people coming in.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. So the more of those tournaments that we bring in, and they did a great job with that.
So how many people still don't understand that sales tax is paid by everybody? So I don't care what the license plate says on the car, Oklahoma, Illinois, Missouri. If you're at Mountain Home Walmart or you're at Old Time Restaurant downtown, when they collect the sales tax, everybody pays it.
That's right.
It's not a tax burden on just us.
That's right.
So that's why we bring in the fishing tournaments. We bring in the
Yeah, we had the whole group here not long
Man, there's
ago.
boats everywhere.
Boats everywhere, but they were going to the restaurants. We enjoyed getting to visit with several of them
These
at different
hotels right down here were
restaurants.
packed.
Yes,
What
yes.
tournament was that? Do you know?
It was like the Masters of fishing. I don't know. It wasn't a specific. I don't know what the name of it was called.
I hadn't heard.
But they were saying it was some Masters something. So
We'll take it.
anyway, we'll take as many of those that want to come
And then
here.
you got Big Creek out here. I'm just waiting for a
Oh,
big
yeah.
tournament out there. You start bringing golfers in. Even bringing semi-pro. That's going to bring in some folks to watch golf.
Right. Well, I know that there's, the tournaments that they do have, there are people from all of the surrounding areas, even people up from Missouri and stuff that will come here to play in these tournaments because of the wonderful facility we have. I mean,
Yeah.
Big Creek's beautiful.
Yep.
And they come and they'll eat dinner there and at our local restaurants. So,
Well, the Marathon for Kenya.
yes.
I think all 50 states have participated, and I think I know they've had people from Canada and Japan.
Oh, wow.
I think there's 3 foreign countries. I want to say Germany or perhaps England. But at one point, I mean...
Well, you find a niche like that. And another thing, in one of the grants, our street department, Arnold Knox, they applied for an Arkansas Department of Transportation grant. We got it a little over $80,000, going to put in a bicycle walking trail through McCabe Park. And we're going to be looking at even we've got ASU Mountain Home across the bypass, looking at going under the bypass over into ASU Mountain Home, and then they'll start connecting the city streets in Mountain Home as well for bicycling. There are a lot of people that bicycle. I see maybe a huge bicycle tournament, a bicycle race come here to this area. So
wow, that'd be so much fun.
It will.
Boy, Sam Siemens, if you're watching, here we go. Get back there.
There you go.
Sam's the one that taught me that a bicycle in Arkansas on the road has the same right of way as a vehicle.
Yes. Yep.
So if they're on 5 South or 178, whatever it may be, they have to be treated just like a vehicle.
Right.
They have that same right of way.
In Mountain Home, we're trying to be safe for those guys, for those bicycle riders. Dodd Street, that was just, I don't know if they've been doing work there on Dodd Street, and it's one of the first streets that they're going through with an 8-foot riding on the one side and the sidewalk on the other. And so that's just the beginning of that project. And Arnold Knox, our street department director, is doing a great job with looking into grants.
That'll be fun.
So, yeah.
Really haven't heard much about David's Trail. Well, who's handling David's Trail?
I don't know about David's Trail. Hadn't heard much on that.
Haven't heard a lot about it. It was really big for a while, and I haven't heard.
I think people still use it. I mean, and it's still, but I've not heard anything recently about it.
Any upcoming events or anything? I know we got music on the square, the block party coming up Friday night. And then, of course, ASU will probably be kicking off a lot of their things.
Oh, Red, White, and Blue Festival, end of June.
There you go. That's going to be 28, 29, and 30.
Yes, we have some amazing. Brian Plumley, I was just talking with him the other day, and then Ricky Crawford, I know, helps with that down there. But they have some amazing entertainment. If you have not heard Heath Sanders or Mallory Everett, y'all, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and and that's another way. We start these huge events. It brings in a ton of people
from all over. Wow. Got about 3 minutes. Final thoughts. What have we not covered? We're very fortunate. Look at our schools, our library, our hospital, Baxter Regional Medical Center. And I say in the opening, when I first lived here, a compound fracture of the arm sent you to Springfield.
Right.
Now we've got Springfield coming to Baxter County.
Yes.
Literally. We've got Missouri coming into Arkansas to Baxter Regional Medical Center. The library, the hospital, ASU, our schools.
I think Baxter Regional is fixing to maybe work on an expansion out there, an outpatient facility in one of their parking lots. That's fixing to happen. We are completely blessed here, and I've grown, went through school here and have moved off for a little bit, and now I'm back again. But I tell you, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I think we've got a pretty well-rounded community.
Yeah,
a good, clean, safe community.
And you look at, let's talk about the police department, the sheriff's office, fire departments. I wish there was a way that we could get some type of funding to help our volunteer fire departments, because a lot of the fire departments, the guys that volunteer are retired.
Yes.
Because people that are working, you fight a fire from 11 p.m. to 4 in the morning, then got to go to work. You're dead on your feet, and it just don't work.
Yeah, those rural volunteer firefighter, those communities, it is difficult. And I know the state offers them a little bit of funding, and I know they're always having, I would encourage everyone, take a look whenever those events are going. If they're having a spaghetti supper or they're having a barbecue, do your best to try to patron those and go and
always raising money.
Yes, because they do need it.
You look at the Mountain Home Fire Department, of course, the tax really unbelievable what it's done to help the city. Chief Manuel, Chief Williams, and of course Sheriff Montgomery. Tip our hats to them. Great job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got a lot of ground to cover.
They do. You know, with
Final
the
minute.
oh, okay, yeah, they're no, because I was probably gonna go longer than a minute because I want to brag on them. I want to brag on them. We do. We have top notch public safety officials, and they put their life on the line every day. That we just don't have a clue. But we're blessed. Great town.
Sure are.
We're happy to be in Mountain Home.
It's been fun visiting with you today. A lot of good positive
yes.
thoughts, and that city council meeting's what, Thursday?
Thursday night, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's take another look at the White River real quick. You got that shot real quick? Yeah, let's see what we got here. The rain's moving in. Look at there. There's that storm coming in. All right. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks, Paige, for being here. Enjoyed the program
Thank
today.
you.
We'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Gotta find the closing. Sorry.
Still looking.
Where's it at, Scott?
He's looking.
There it is. All right.